This is Sau Nicolau, quite different from Boa Vista. We wanted to rent a car to drive around the island, but they were all rented already. There are maybe 4 available on the island, so the next best thing is getting around in an aluguer, or shared taxi. That is the mode of public transportation here. They are private and serve most of the island. We went to the little capital town, Ribeira Brava, had a stroll, lunched, and climbed back up the mountains. This year, the rains were generous in Cabo Verde. As you can see, Cabo Verde, meaning Green Cape, does wear its name properly. At the summit of the pass, our driver asked us to leave his vehicle. He had an emergency to deal with. It's Cabo Verde, no stress. And I found something to keep me occupied.
So we've been somewhat abandoned by our driver. We took an aluguer shared taxi up to Ribeira Brava just to get around, check out the town or the island. And then as we were coming up here, up the pass, the driver says, "I have to let you go here." So he just dumped us, left us here in the street. Luckily, as I am always happy to stop somewhere to have a groguinha, I don't mind waiting for the next shared taxi. It's fresh up here, and I can drink genuine grog from Sau Nicolau, which is one of the best.
They do make one of the finest grogs here. I will have to find some before we leave. Another minivan came and we headed back down the other side of the island. Galapan was waiting amongst all the other foreigners which are occupying the rent-a-cars. But then, odds were in our favor.
So we were looking for a car to rent. We found a car thanks to our friend Rosland. Things just fell in place. Guy was here, rented his car. A little expensive, $60, but it's okay. It's a nice car, Equinox Chevy. And we're gonna cruise around in there. Go see different places. Okay, ciao.
Elections were in full swing and pickups loaded with booming sounds were preaching politics through music.
So here we are on this giant, beautiful black sand beach. For those who like black sand, a lot of people don't like black sand, and maybe that's what happened to this hotel complex that's been abandoned, I don't know for how long. Right here on this beautiful deserted black sand beach. And there's no one here.
What happened to this project? Who really knows? I've seen so many of these unfinished abandoned hotel complexes in my travels. All have their stories, and in my opinion, the common thread is grand ambitions and not enough money. I had to bring Daniel to this popular spot, and as many of you know, where I busted my hip. Today was not disappointing in terms of imagery. I could stay mesmerized watching this. This town is called Prahia Branca. As you can hear, it is musical. Again, it's for the elections coming up, but there is a rich musical history here. This is the birthplace of Morna music, and there's a newly opened museum dedicated to it.
So here we are, surrounded by musicians, music. You can hear it everywhere. That's what I love so much about Cabo Verde, is their music and the emotions that you have here. And we are in the Museum of Morna. Morna music is a style of music that's recognized by the UNESCO World Heritage as being unique music that is born here.
Morna music comes from the longing of Cabo Verde, from those who leave their islands, and from those who are waiting for news from the departed whom they miss and long for. The woman was always the inspirational muse of Morna. The cry of saudade, or nostalgia, is echoed in the song Saudade, famously performed by Cesaria Evora.
Saudade, 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 minha terra, Sau Nicolau. Que mostrabas caminho longe, que mostrabas caminho longe, esse caminho passando-me. Que mostrabas caminho longe, que mostrabas caminho longe, esse caminho passando-me. Saudade, 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 minha terra, Sau Nicolau. Saudade.
Finally, I had to find one more special item here, and we had to go way up into this valley, looking for grog.
Boa tarde, obrigado.
It can only be distilled from spring to fall, and production has stopped now, so this was one of the few liters I could find.
Esqueci, até dia que vou voltar. Se vou escrever, muito a escrever.
Daniel had a few days left before flying back to France, and the weather was just right to sail back to the island of São Vicente. It will be the third island we visit on Daniel's sailing vacation of Cabo Verde. And once again, it'll be a very different Cape Verdean vibe.
Saudade, 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 minha terra, Sau Nicolau.
Hello, welcome to Galopin. These are our studios, man. This is where the magic happens. It's humble, but it gets the job done. It's because of the great people like you on Patreon who make this happen. This Living Adventure series. I hope you'll join our community. We've got some extra perks like live updates, news, photos, videos, and I've even taken a stab at writing some short stories which are not for general audiences on YouTube. And our friend Graham from Australia set up a WhatsApp chat to aptly called Galopin's Cockpit. Guys from all over have joined, and it's this community that's contributing to the continuation of this Living Adventure series. If not, you can always watch us for free on YouTube. Make sure to give us a like or a dislike, make a comment, make your opinion heard. I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching this episode of Winded Voyage, a real Living Adventure series. It's not fake, baby.